meeting the daughter of Anna Nicole Smith, Danny Lynn Birkhead, now 10. She is the spitting image of her famous mother, a Playboy model who married an 89-year-old billionaire whose life ended tragically with a prescription drug overdose. Tonight, a rare look at the private side and the legacy of a woman who once captivated so many. Here's ABC's Deborah Roberts.
She was the original reality celebrity.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Famous for being famous. Married to an aging oil tycoon who won and lost a fortune and starred in one unforgettable reality show. This week marks 10 years since the larger-than-life platinum blonde known as Anna Nicole Smith
at 2:49 this afternoon, Anna Nicole Smith had died
of an accidental drug overdose in a Florida hotel room. She was just 39 years old. Tonight, a rare glimpse of the little girl Anna Nicole left behind and her father, Larry Birkhead.
How much is she like her mom?
I would say she is fearless like her mom. She can work me like her mom could work people. She gets what she wants. I could stand right next to my daughter, and we could look like twins. And the first thing they'll say is, Anna Nicole, spitting image of the mother.
Birkhead is raising his 10-year-old outside Louisville, Kentucky, far from the Hollywood glare her mother adored. Danny Lynn's the classic fifth grader, obsessed with Snapchat.
Wow, so beautiful.
Fast food.
What's your favorite?
French fries.
French fries.
Dreams of travel.
I want to go to Washington, D.C. so bad. I want to see all the monuments.
Unlike her mom, Danny Lynn is shy. Though she did appear once in a kids' guest campaign as a way to share something special with her mother, Larry says.
I've had companies call me since then and ask me for her to model, and the answer is no. She doesn't show any interest in it. She wants to be a kid.
A kid without the wealth or trappings of her mom's celebrity.
People think she's got millions and millions of dollars. And one of her friends came up to her and said, "Oh, I saw on YouTube you're one of the richest kids in the world."
And what does she say to that?
She came home and asked me where the money was. And I said, I'm still looking for it.
How do you earn a living?
Photography. I also work in real estate, and I flip houses.
It's a wonderfully normal life for the daughter of the flamboyant platinum blonde whose life took one dramatic turn after another. In 2000, the budding star tells ABC her first marriage collapsed after a year, leaving her broke and alone to raise her baby boy. She made her way to Houston, where she stumbled into striptease dancing.
The day that I went on to dance the first time, I ran out because I was so horrified and so ashamed of myself. But I looked down and saw all this money and I was like, wow, and it was like $50. I'm like, whoa. $50. And back then, that was a lot of money for me.
One day, she finds love on the job when 86-year-old oil baron J. Howard Marshall comes to the club.
And he got a little twinkle in his eyes, and he asked me to dance for him, and I did.
3 years later, she marries the tycoon, 60 years her senior, but only after she gets a shot at fame with an offer from Playboy.
Anna Nicole stood out because of her face. She had that look. She was kind of almost the embodiment of a bombshell from Marilyn Monroe's. That's what was her appeal.
A gig modeling for Guess Jeans propels her to superstardom. But her lavish lifestyle comes to an end when her husband dies after only 14 months of marriage, with no mention of Anna in his will.
He just always promised me once we're married, you know, half of everything is mine. That was his promise to me.
In the years ahead, the battle for Marshall's millions would take the former stripper all the way to the steps of the Supreme Court. But ultimately, she'd never see a penny of her late husband's money. Without those millions, she finds a new way to make money: reality TV. The show's an instant smash.
I like fast men, I like fast cars, and I like fast food.
Comedic moments aside, the show pulls back the curtain on a life that appears out of control.
I've been up since 4 o'clock a.m.
Anna's slurred voice and strange behavior leading to rumors of substance abuse.
She had prescription
She
medication.
had prescription medication. She had pain from her breast enhancement surgery from her back. There was all this stuff she was getting treated for. Now, did she take it like she was supposed to? No.
It's during filming that Anna Nicole meets photographer Larry Birkhead
2 thumbs up.
at Kentucky's annual Barnstable Brown Derby party. But through his lens, he's not seeing the train wreck everyone else is.
The thing about Anna was, it was almost like a split personality, because when the camera was going, she was a whole different thing. That was more, to me, an act than it was the real person who she was.
Why did you stay in the midst of that circus-like atmosphere?
I packed a couple of times to go, and she was crying, and she said, if you go and pack, you're gonna be feeling really stupid because, and she took my hand and she put it on her stomach, and she said, because we're gonna have a baby.
He says after a fight, Anna runs off to the Bahamas and gives birth to daughter Danny Lynn. Then, an unspeakable tragedy. Just 3 days after Danny Lynn's birth, Anna Nicole's beloved son Daniel dies at age 20 of an accidental overdose while visiting his new baby sister.
I knew that Anna would be in no shape on her own, after losing Daniel as close as they were, to take care of my daughter.
But proving that Danny Lynn's his daughter will be a messy public battle, with Anna Nicole's lawyer friend also claiming he's the father. In the midst of that legal controversy,
So I would ask you, if you can please respond to the Hard Rock.
just after the birth of her daughter and reeling from the death of her son,
She's not breathing and she's not responsive. She's actually Anna Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith is found dead in a South Florida hotel. 2 months later, a DNA test proves Birkhead's paternity. Danny Lynn, Anna Nicole's legacy, now entrusted to him.
Does she know how her mother died and why her mother died?
The way I've told Danny Lynn in the past is that your mom took some medicines and she might have not taken them correctly or the right way, and the doctors couldn't help her, and they tried.
Through her artwork, Danny Lynn expresses a connection with the mother she's never known. The 10-year-old's words about her drawing brings her dad to tears.
I'll let you read it. I can't read it.
Ever since my mother's death, a friend of hers said she would send me pretty butterflies. So butterflies chase me everywhere, and I let the butterfly come out of my pencil and fly on my paper with its wings of love. It's beautiful. So this is the way she thinks of her mother, being here with her through beautiful butterflies.
It's her dealing with it in her own way, at her own pace. I think it takes a strong little girl to write something like that.
For Nightline, I'm Deborah Roberts in Louisville, Kentucky.